Let's see this question. What they are saying, let x be a binomial random variable with parameters n and p, and let alpha be some positive real number. What is the expected value of alpha power x? So basically they are saying that x is a binomial random variable, right? Which means that it is basically measuring number of success in n trials, and the probability of success in any trial is given as p, because that's the parameter which is given, which means n is one parameter, which means n is the number of trials and p is the probability. Okay, now they are saying that what is the expectation of alpha power x? That's what they're asking, right? Cool. Now do you recall that we can write this capital X, which is a random variable, we can write this capital X as a summation of Bernoulli random variables. So I can write this capital X as x1 plus x2 plus till xn. I can write this capital X as something like this, and then I can say that here this x1 is Bernoulli random variable, and x1 is basically measuring the number of successes. Actually we have seen all of this in the course, right? Number of successes in first trial. So as we have seen that we say that this x1 will be taking either 1 or 0. I mean if the success is there in the first trial, then it will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. So it is the number of success in the first trial, right? Either it could be 1 or 0. This is the number of success in the second trial, this is the number of success in third trial, this is the number of success in nth trial. So if I add all of this, then you will be getting number of successes in n trials, and that's what this x is, right? Now what we need to do, we need to find out the expectation of alpha power x, which is same as expectation of alpha power x1 plus x2 till xn. Now you can rewrite this term as expectation of alpha power x1 into alpha power x2 till alpha power xn. Now you can rewrite this term as, since this x1 x2 are independent, because these are the Bernoulli random variables, and that's how this Bernoulli and binomial connection is, right? So this binomial is basically summation of binomial random variable is summation of n independent Bernoulli random variables. So since x1 and x2 are independent, that's why this alpha power x1 alpha power x2 are independent. And there is one nice property which is given here in the question itself. They are saying that if x1 and x2, if x and y are independent random variables, then you can write this expectation of xy equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. So this is actually, in general it is not true. Let's see, in general it is true. In general, x plus y equal to expectation of x plus expectation of y. This is true in general. Okay, I mean if it is plus, you can just distribute it. You can write the plus separately. But if it is multiplication, you can't do it in general. But if they're independent, you can do it. Anyway, you don't have to remember all of this, and that's why this is given in the question. Okay, so basically what you can say, that here, since this alpha power x1 alpha power x2 all are independent, that's why this is nothing but alpha power x1 into expectation of alpha power x2 into expectation of alpha power xn, right? And now this x1 x2 x like everything is same. So let's just find out the expectation of alpha power x1 or any xi. So see, this x1 can take the value 1 or 0 with the probability p or 1 minus p, right? So similarly, alpha power x1 can take the value alpha or 1, right? When x1 is 1, it will be taking value alpha with the probability p or with the probability 1 minus p. So I am saying the expectation of alpha power x1 will be alpha into p. Let's suppose this quantity is q, okay, plus 1 into q, which is q. So expectation of alpha power x1 is alpha p plus q. Now we need to find this particular quantity. Now every of this term is alpha p plus q, right? Every this term is alpha p plus q. Now if you do it multiplication n times, you will be getting alpha p plus q power n. And that's how easily you can solve this question. A very nice question, isn't it? So alpha p plus q power n is the answer. So C is the correct answer. This question is one standard question which I have taken from this university. Okay, I hope you like this question. Easy but good question. I mean, that was really a very, very good question, I can say. Okay, so once you know that that you can write this x as x1 plus x2, then it is quite handy. So that's what you should be knowing, and that's what should be clicking in your mind. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks for watching the video.